A state task force on Canadian relations now led by a local leader. Democratic Assemblyman Michael Cashman was appointed chair of the New York State Assembly's task force on New York-Canada relations. Former Assemblyman Billy Jones was the chair before he resigned. The task force largely focuses on strengthening the economic and cultural relationship between the two countries. Cashman says he'll use previous experience working with Canadian officials as town supervisor in his new role.
North Country is uniquely positioned to be part of that conversation, and I'm looking forward to lending leadership to having, a positive relationship, but also engaging in difficult conversations as we continue to move forward.
Cashman says he plans to not only reach out to cross-border communities, but also towns and cities that are more removed from the border in Canada.